Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the action here at Mallory Park. As you can see, we are here for the BCV8 Championship. Just behind me actually, I just saw Ollie Neves walking up the stairs. He's running away, isn't he? Of course, he one of the champions this year for the BCV8. He's not running today, but congratulations anyway to Ollie Neves. But as you can see, we've got a wonderful selection of cars for the BCV8 Championship here today. We've got Ian Pryor just down here too. Let's go have a little word. Looks like we've got a bit of an issue actually with Johnny Wheeler's car. Let's just see how it is. Johnny, how are we doing?
All right, Baz.
What's the problem?
There seems to be a water leak.
Oh dear, it's not what we want, is it?
No. No, a little bit of a water leak, so...
But you got the guys on it?
Hopefully they can fix it.
Yeah.
And we'll just go out there and get some laps in.
Well, hopefully you can, because you're sharing the car this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah,
as well?
with Martin Scissor-Mews.
Yeah.
At the front there.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Well, let's hope we get it going. I know James obviously not here, of course, just become a father again, hasn't he? So congratulations, James. I know you're watching.
Yeah. I'll speak to you later after that.
Yeah. I'll let you go because it's probably getting a bit stressful in there, is it? Wants to try and get that car sorted. Good to see the Wheelers out again. No, Johnny Wheeler sharing the car, of course, with Martin here. Let's just keep moving down a little bit, shall we? As well, chat to some drivers. We've got Neil Fowler over here in Class D. Of course, he's been going toe to toe, hasn't he, with Ollie Neves all season. Neil, no Ollie Neves here. Well, he is here today. He's walking around, isn't he? But he's not racing. Does that open the door for a win, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the circuit. I've never raced here before, so and I just want the car to go home looking like this.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it will.
I might just take it easy.
We'll see about that. We'll see. Good luck, Neil.
Thank you
very much. Take it easy. I don't think there's such thing. Ollie Wardle giving it some beans, isn't he, here as well? That's what we like to see. Russ McAngus over here as well. I did say I'd find him. He's saying don't come talk to me. So what am I going to do? Russ, I promise you I'll come find you.
Hey, diddly
Got you.
Yeah,
how you feeling, mate? All right?
Yeah, all right, mate. I'm
ready for this
go.
one?
Yeah.
It's going to be a crack around Mallory, isn't it? Slightly different challenge.
So. I've never done it, so should be good, shouldn't it? Should be good.
Good fun, a new experience. Tick it off the list. Yeah,
that's
good
it,
man.
Mate.
Best of luck. So we're almost ready to go. Let's just keep going down the order a little bit. A couple of new drivers in here today as well, which is what we like to see. I did want to chat to Paddock as well, picking up the Class AB as well this season. So let's just go say hello to Babak. Hello, how you doing? You right? Babak, you've been a front runner all season. How are we feeling ahead of this one today?
Good. The weather's nice, so...
You're so cool. Honestly, every time I talk to this man, oh yeah, the weather's cool. Well, normally you're racing in everything as well, aren't you, when we come to a race meeting?
Yeah. No, I can't remember the last time I raced here, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
It's going to be a good new challenge.
It's going to be good.
I'll let you guys go anyway, because it's time to go. So the cars are heading out now on track. Time for this qualified session for the BCV8 Championship here live at Mallory Park. As you can see, off they go onto the track. What a wonderful sight indeed. Oh, there you go. Through we go. See the car going out as well. We're actually going to see if we can do qualifying this time from the pit wall. We did qualifying actually for the historic 750 up at the top of the media centre, but this time we're going to see if we can actually broadcast it on. We might not be able to get onto the pit wall. If we can't, we'll move. But for now, whilst the cars head out on to the track just to go circulate once, here's a little video to play you about what you can expect from the BC V8 Championship. Roll VT. Right, everybody, welcome back. Here we are right into the heart of the action for the BC V8 Championship qualifying right now as it stands, and it is Johnny Wheeler who is going the fastest as it stands at the minute. It's like a 56.492. I can tell you that Russell McCarthy just pulled into the pits behind me, so McCarthy back into the pits in number 3, yet to set the time. So we'll find out what the issue is there, but Russell McCarthy's back into the pits. But it is Johnny Wheeler currently on provisional pole, 56.492. Ian Pryor in second, Paddock in third, Ollie Wardle in fourth. What a sound these cars make. These what a big great V8 engines pumping through us here on the main straight at Mallory Park. What a sound and what a sight they make. You can see right up to the Devil's Elbow up there, and as they come around, look, wonderful stuff indeed. So it's Wheeler, Pryor, Tovey up to third place now, Wardle in fourth, Fazia, Tinkler up to sixth, and Cole. It's all changing. It's all changing. Before I get too carried away, let's just let these cars thump over the line, then I can keep you up to date with how things are going. So there's still Johnny Wheeler, 56.492 on provisional pole. Ian Pryor in second, then Ben Tovey in third, Ollie Wardle in fourth, Babak Farzian in fifth. Then we've got Greenwood in sixth, Carl in seventh, Tinkler in eighth, Mick Angus in ninth, Mackay in 10th, Grundon in 11th, Linfield in 12th, Fowler 13th, and Russell McCarthy, as I said, he's in the pits. Here's Russell McCarthy as it stands at the minute. So the cars coming over the line here, they are really storming through. They make such an incredible sound. Listen as they go through. That was Johnny Wheeler in the yellow V8 there. Oh, what a glorious day it is now as well. We've got a lot to bring you in this section as well. This is qualifying right now for the BC V8 Championship, joining the 750 Motor Club here today. Wonderful stuff indeed. And then, of course, straight after, we've got the 750 Formula Championship qualifying session. The cars are just making their way into the assembly area now. We'll catch up with those guys just before they head out onto the track. And then, of course, straight after that, we've got the very first race of the day to bring you. It is the historic 750 Formula. There's a lot going on today as well. We've got the low cost out and about as well. And if you do want to find out more about any of the championships racing here today, including the 750 historic Formula or the 750 Formula Championship, or of course the low cost as well, do head over to the 750 Formula website, 750 Motor Club website rather. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the 750 website. You can find out all you want and need right there. So now Ian Pryor, the man who stole in provisional pole with under 8 minutes of this qualifying session left to go, a 55.421 for Ian Pryor. Johnny Wheeler in second, a 55.840, and Ben Tovey in third, Ollie Wardle in fourth, Greenwood in fifth, Farzian in sixth. I think we're just being asked to move, so we'll get out of the way. So we're just going to move whilst we get to a better position for you. So just bear with us whilst we do. We've got a lot of the cars just coming through as well. Let's just pop TSL up onto the screen for you just whilst we head around, and you can just see that just whilst we move. Got that. Now for the next qualifying session as well, the 750 Formula Championship, we're actually going to head over to the other side of the track to bring you the action up by Parc Ferme as well, and catch up with the cars as they come back through too. We're just doing a noise testing here, but you can see how things are currently panning out for qualifying for the BC V8, so we'll be back on it very, very shortly indeed. So things really heated up for the BC V8s here, qualifying session live. The sun is really beating down now as well. This coat is perhaps not quite needed, I have to be honest. But we are go, go, go right now. Qualifying well underway. Ian Pryor, Johnny Wheeler going toe to toe in those whopping great Class D cars. just going to see qualifying out for the BCV8s here. And it is Ian Pryor currently on provisional pole. Can anybody beat him? We're going to find out in the next few minutes. Oh, of course, Neil Fowler now pipping the post, 53.788. God, these V8s are absolutely flying around, aren't they? 73 going through, that is Greenwood in the green car as well. You're not going to miss him, are you? Through they go, number 18 coming through, that is Tinkler. We've got Fowler on provisional pole. McCarthy back out on the track now. He came into the pits early doors, didn't we? Please forgive me, we've had to move position. We'll get into a better position for the race, of course, but for qualifying right now, you can see the cars coming down the Devil's Elbow onto the start-finish line here at Mallory Park. What a wonderful sight it is with the sun beating down. Fowler on provisional pole. And it's McCarthy. McCarthy steals pole position as it stands at the minute for 52.466 as he just came over the line. Wow, wow, wow. So under 4 minutes of this qualifying session left to go now. And Russell McCarthy, can anybody top Russell McCarthy in that Class D? Of course, number of classes in total. We've got Class D, your fastest one's Class B. We've got Class AB as well. Can anybody? A couple of classes. Ollie Neves is here. He's not actually racing though. He did wrap up the title, but I think Class B could be going down to the wire as well. Ross McAngus is out of this qualifying session, it looks like as well. What a shame that is, as is Paul Linfield too. So it looks like we've lost 2 cars from this qualifying session, but it's still got plenty circulating now as the clock ticks to just over 3 minutes left to go. Now Johnny Wheeler coming over the start-finish line. He's absolutely flying right now. Ollie Wardle makes a move. He's up to 6th place now. Mackay's made a move. He's up to 9th. Greenwood's dropped down to 7th. Grundon and Tinkler dropped down, but Grundon has just jumped, leapfrogged Mackay again, so he's now up to 9th place. There's battles all over, and it's only qualifying. It's fascinating to watch. It really is here at Mallory Park for the BCV8 Championship Live. So 2.5 minutes left to go of this qualifying session. Not long left now. McCarthy, the man on provisional pole. Can anybody get the better of him? Can anybody top him? A 52.466, the fastest so far. Neil Fowler in second, 52.742. Then Ian Pryor in third, at 54.081. Then Johnny Wheeler in fourth, 54.640. Because Johnny Wheeler was holding provisional for quite a while in this session. Now we tick down to under 2 minutes before the checkered flag falls. Once the checkered flag falls, we'll pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see how things have finished. Of course, we will be doing a paddock walk a little bit later with the BCV8 Championship, but then we're going to get straight into the 750 Formula Championship waiting in the assembly area right next to us. Then we're going to head over to the other side of the circuit where we're going to watch this qualifying session and then the historic 750 Formula Race 1 action as well. Plenty to bring you all throughout the day here. We will be behind the scenes as well, bringing you closer to the action, closer than anybody else can get you. So a minute left on the clock, that is it, and it is Russell McCarthy on provisional pole, Fowler second, Pryor third, Wheeler fourth. It's as you were for a while now. We know these tyres can start to wear off after a while. Perhaps we've seen the fastest of it so far. Oh, and Greenwood has just spun off down on the bottom straight. He's okay. I can tell he's going. I think he's kept the car going as well. But Greenwood, has just spun out on the back straight, coming at the exit of Gerrard's. That long right-hander. And I think that'll be his qualifying session done. Hopefully the car's okay. I don't think it looked close to the wall, but I don't think it actually touched it. He's managed to get the car stopped okay. and with 10 seconds on the clock, the checkered flag is about to fall. This qualifying session is about to finish. It looks like it's going to be McCarthy, and I can tell you Greenwood is moving again, which is good. No damage to the car, just a bit of a hairy moment, I think, and he's back out on track. There is the checkered flag. The checkered flag falls, and as it stands, Neil Fowler's just gone over the line. He's taken the checkered flag. He cannot improve his time. He is second. Ian Pryor is third, and McCarthy is on pole position. So Russell McCarthy on pole position, unless Johnny Wheeler can do something late in the day. Paddock Farsi in there in Class AB just coming through the pit lane here too. The rest of the cars coming down now through the Devil's Elbow over the start-finish line. Any changes anywhere at all? Tinkler's over the line, he's in 11th. Carl is over the line in 13th. Tovey's over the line in 5th. Now we just wait for Wardle. We know Greenwood had that little spin, so Greenwood's qualifying is over. Mackay qualifies in 8th place, cannot improve. So it looks like it's McCarthy on pole, Neil Fowler in 2nd, Pryor in 3rd, Wheeler in 4th, Tovey in 5th, Wardle in 6th, Greenwood in 7th, Mackay in 8th, Farsian in 9th, Grundon in 10th, Tinkler in 11th. We've got McAngus, Cull and Linfield, and that is how it finishes up for qualifying. Let's pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see how things are finished, and we're going to head into the assembly area for the 750 Formula Championship. So there we go, that's how things have finished for the BC V8 Championship. That was your qualifying session. Of course, we've got 2 races to bring you live, as well as our exclusive paddock walk as well. So you will get to meet the drivers, chat to them, and of course at any point if you do have a question, please do comment below. We can see those comments, so do get them in. Get sharing as well. We want to get to these wonderful series with the 750 Motor Club on to as many eyeballs as we possibly can. The sun is shining here at Mallory. Appreciate there's a lot of motorsport going on this Sunday, isn't there? But there's plenty going on right here. Now we turn our attention, that's how things finish for the BCV8 Championship. Now we turn our attention, as you can see, to the 750 Formula Championship, and look at these cars. Slicks and Wings Racing, it is here. And my word, don't they look impressive indeed. Let's pop TSL down if it's still up, and let's go get ourselves in and chat to one or two of the drivers, shall we? We've got Mr. Unwin over here. Let's go say hello, because look at these cars. They almost look old school Formula One cars almost. You look like a Formula One driver sat there getting ready to go. What's it like to drive one of these?
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah.
How close are you to the ground?
Probably about 60, 70 mil.
What? Blimey. But you're fully strapped in, aren't you? You're almost one with the car, I suppose.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Gerard's long right-hander. Is it tough in one of these? Does it knock you around a bit? Is it, a bit of G-force going on?
It's certainly tests the old neck. But yeah, it's a good thrill.
Yeah, it is. In fact, look, best of luck for qualifying. Enjoy it, won't you? There you go. Look at that. What a car. These are all incredible cars. Now they do have passenger sides next to them as well, as you can see. So not that we can quite get in, but I did want to chat to Bill Cowley over here as well, because look at this fine looking car. Bill, how are we doing, my friend? Are you all right?
Good, thank you.
Are you lying down in there?
Virtually.
It's incredible. What's it like to take one of these around Mallory?
This particular one, it's quite lively, to be honest. It's not great through the fast corners compared to some of the other cars like the PRS. So I'm trying to make up for it, but you only can do so much.
Yeah, no, absolutely, but it's quite remarkable, isn't it? Look, how's it been racing this season with the 750 Formula Championship?
It's been good to be back out, to be honest. I've really enjoyed it this year, bar Anglesey, but it's a great formula, a great championship, and yeah, it's good to be back, to be fair.
Fantastic. Best of luck for qualifying, mate. Enjoy it, won't you? There we go. It's almost time to go. In fact, it is time to go, so I'm going to have to cut this one short. The cars have just been signalled to go out onto the track. It's a very good grid as well, indeed, isn't it? A number of drivers here today. Peter Beaumark, Glover, Andrew Kemp, Scott, Bob Simpson, Steve Luther, William Smith, Richard Jenkins, Rod Hill, Raymond Burley, Conway Dawn, Bill Ritter, Mick Harris, Alan Bunster, Matthew Unwin just spoke to Dan Welsh, John Donnelly, Richard Wotherby, Bill Cowley who just spoke to there as well, Dave Robson and Greg Swan. We're going to watch qualifying actually at the other side of the circuit, just to give you a real look at the action here. because it's going to be a real treat indeed. But let's just enjoy these cars heading out for their qualifying session. It is now the 750 Formula Championship qualifying live here at Mallory Park. And we're going to make our way over to the other side of the circuit, actually, where we filmed from last year with a number of champions. It's a nice place to actually watch the cars, so you can see them up close as well. Whilst we make our way over there, we do have a little video to play for you. If you've never seen the 750 Formula Championship before, here's a little video to play of what you can expect to roll VT. Want to go up here? Yeah. Here we are back in the action. Let's pop that TSL down. Here we are. We've got a nice little vantage point here, and we actually got a lovely view. That is the Devil's Elbow you're looking at now. Very aptly named indeed, isn't it? Here the cars come round, steaming down round onto the main start-finish straight here at Mallory Park. It's a wonderful sight indeed. The pink car there making a racket as it goes through. That is, of course, Chris Goff in the pink machine. So qualifying well underway. Don't forget, straight after this as well, we have the historic 750 Formula Race 1 as well. Now at lunchtime here today, we have a very special Austin 7 parade lap, which we're going to be a part of, which is going to be fantastic to witness, I have to say, so you can watch that live. Qualifying session for the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship. It is both on provisional pole 52.504. Just so you can see how quick these cars are getting around. A 52.008 is Bo's fastest lap so far. Goff in the pink machine is second with 53.483. Jenkins in third, Cowley in fourth, Barley in fifth, Robson in sixth. We've got Dorr in seventh, Boother in eighth, Simpson in ninth, Kemp in 10th, Harris in 11th, Roddery in 12th, Bunter in 13th, Welsh 14th, Unwin 15th, Smith in 16th, Fairbairn 17th, Hill 18th, Donnelly 19th, although it looks like Hill, Donnelly, Glover, none of them have actually set any times, so if they can't get something in, they might actually be able to do a lap round at lunchtime, because you have to do a lap. You have to be able to get, I think it's 3 laps in total, in order to start a race. A wonderful sight here at the Devil's Elbow, isn't it? What a wonderful track Mallory is. If you've ever been here, do comment below. If you've ever raced here as well, tell us what's the favourite corner. Is it Gerard's, a long right-hander? Is it the Devil's Elbow here? Is it the Essex? You tell us. Comment below. We can see those comments and we will read them out. And if you do want to find out more about the 750 Motor Club, you can as well. There's a link in the body of this broadcast which will take you straight through to the website. Make a wonderful sight, don't they? It is like stepping back in time. I do feel like a sort of 1960s, 1970s Formula One race right now. This is, of course, qualifying for the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship, and look at them come over the line. Can anybody beat Bove to that all-important pole position? 2 races to bring you later today, as well as our exclusive behind-the-scenes content too. You won't miss any of it live with us. We'll take you closer to the action. Oh, we've got a problem. Car number 8 has a problem. That's Smith. And it's looking like Smith is going to have to pull over to the side, actually, on the start-finish line. He does, yeah. So Smith pulls off the track, just underneath the bridge, actually, over the start-finish line. We've got another car as well. Number 12, it looks like it's got a problem. Going straight into platform. I'm just trying to see who that is. Conway Dorr, I believe that is. That's a shame as well. Conway Dorr, car number 12, running in 12. There you go. So still both though on provisional pole, 52.008. We've got 6.5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. That is it. They come now through the Devil's Elbow. Time is a ticking here. So that's Bove, Cowley, Harris, Goff, Robson, Jenkins, Glover. Barley's made the move up to 8th place now. Kemp in 9th, Simpson in 10th, Boother in 11th, Dorr in 12th, but as we know, has looking like qualifying has come to an end for Dorr. Unwin in 13th, Lottery in 14th, Fairburn in 15th, Bunter in 16th, Welsh. And so it's changed a little bit. Welsh has made a move up to 15th, Bunter's made a move up to 16th, dropping Fairburn down to 17th, Smith in 18th, but we do believe Smith pulled off the side of the circuit as well. And Hill and Donnelly both not started this qualifying. 20 cars in total. There is 77, Bill Cowley. We just caught up with him in the assembly area. Do go back, you can watch all of the interviews, all of the content that we broadcast live today. You can watch back on our YouTube channel at My Supercar, or you can watch it all, of course, or on the 750 Motor Club Facebook page as well. It stays there, so if you missed any of it, but you want to go back and catch it, it will all be available for you to watch. So low, aren't they, to the ground? You can actually hear them skimming the tarmac here. It's incredible stuff, it really is. Imagine what it's like driving one of those. You are literally lying down almost on that tarmac. That's how close you are. And I can tell you, Goff has made the move, now up to 3rd place at the expense of Harris. A 52.109 for Goff there, promoting him up onto just behind the man on pole position, Bove on the grid right now. So Bove on pole, Cowley in 2nd, Goff is in 3rd, Harris in 4th, Robson 5th, Kemp in 6th, Glover in 7th, Jenkins in 8th, Barley in 9th, and Simpson in 10th. That's your current top 10, but it's changed again. Kemp, car number 3, has moved up to 5th place at the expense of Robson in number 99, who's dropped down to 6th. So late movement here in qualifying. We still have 4 minutes to go though, so still plenty of time. The car's doing the fastest lap of 51.324, so they're going even quicker now. So Bove a 51.324, going even quicker. Cowley 51.993, 0.669 is the gap between 1st and 2nd right now as it stands here at Mallory Park for the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship qualifying live. Oh, and I can tell you though, it looks like Cowley's come into the pits. Bill Cowley into the pits. And what have we got? 3.5 minutes left to go. Has that ended his qualifying? We're just outside Leicester. Do come down. Yeah, I can see Bill Cowley just beneath me actually. He's pulled in back into the paddock and he is out of qualifying now, although he is currently second on the grid, a 51.993, the fastest he can do. The big question is, can Goff, Harris, Kemp or somebody else trump him? Because there's not a lot between Cowley and Goff. 51.993 for Cowley. Goff in third place at 52.027. So watch out for the pink number 4 car. Goff could be on the move very soon. There's still time, 2.5 minutes of qualifying left to go on the clock. Still get 2 flying laps in easily enough. There he goes, Goff. And he does it. He's done it. Goff up into second place for 51.933. He's done a 51.933 and Cowley did a 51.993. There you go. Incredible stuff. Simpson coming over the line as well. You can just hear the cars skimming as they go through. Number 69, that is Rothery, currently in 10th place. There goes number 11 through the camera as well. That's a Barley, currently running in 9th place. Number 28, that looks an incredible car, doesn't it? Bunter in 15th. So we've got 1.5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. That is it. And Leon, if you actually just run the camera down beneath you, you can see Bill Cowley there. That is his car. And yeah, what a place it is, unfortunately, out of this qualifying session. Currently in third place. Can he hold on to third place? That's the question. All right, so back to the track action. We've got 1 minute left on the clock. Almost time for the checkered flag to be falling. Bove has been in control. On pole, 51.322, 0.611 of a second ahead of Goff in second. Bill Cowley in third and Harris in fourth, Kemp in fifth, Robson in sixth, Glover in seventh, Jenkins in eighth, Barley in ninth and Rothery in 10th. That's how they currently stand. That is your top 10 in the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship. 2 races to bring you live as well as all the behind the scenes action here at Mallory Park. Skimming over, we've got 10 seconds left. The checkered flag is about to be waved. And there we go, the checkered flag falls, so we're just waiting. I can tell you Harris has crossed the line. I can't now improve on fourth place of 52.029. Here comes Bove over the line. Can he go any quicker? Bove has finished 51.322. The best he can manage, considering slowing out last night. I think it was just a bit of a slowing down lap, wasn't it really? So Bove on pole. Goff has gone over the line in second as well. So it is going to be Bove on pole position. Peter Bove on pole for the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship. Goff in second place. Cowley looks like he's going to hold on to third. Harris in fourth. Kemp in fifth. Robson in sixth. Glover in seventh. Then we've got Jenkins, Barley and Rothery. Rothery's crossed the line, so it's just Jenkins in eighth, Barley in ninth. Barley's now crossed the line and holds on to ninth, cannot improve. Jenkins has crossed the line as well, now in eighth. Rothery in 10th, then Unwin in 11th, Simpson 12th, Boother in 13th, Dorr 14th, Bunter 15th, Welsh 16th, then Fairburn, Smith, Hill and Donnelly. Let's pop up TSL up onto the screen so you can see how that qualifying session has finished. Now we're going to make our way actually over to the S's, which are just literally the other side over there, to watch this first historic 750 Raceparts race. because it's going to be an absolute thriller. Whilst we do that, what we're going to do, so that's how things have finished just for the 750 Formula Championship in qualifying. Now it's almost time for the historic 750 Formula Championship, and a little bit earlier we were in the assembly area with the drivers, and we actually caught up with a couple of chaps, mainly Simon and James, just to find out sort of the regulations of what goes into getting out on track with the cars. So we've got a little video to play you now whilst we get ourselves into position. So Elaine, if you could roll the historic 750 video with Simon and James. Of course, going to talk about race prep now, aren't we, chaps? As well. Not last night though, apparently. But what does it take to get one of these actually onto the track? Ticks all the boxes, get through scrutineering, everything's good to go.
Well, the scrutineering is quite easy because they give you a list of things that you need to adhere to. But basic safety stuff is where I start, and my race prep all starts with the brakes, and then just move backwards there. You make sure that the brakes are actually binding nicely, engines revving cleanly, because there's nothing worse than getting here and actually finding you've got a cough and a splutter.
What does a race week look for you? Does it sort of start, like it's Sunday today, of course there was no action yesterday, does it literally start Saturday night, or do you like Monday, right, I'm at Mallory Park the following Sunday, I need to start getting ready?
I try and get organised the weekend before, but then inevitably there's the panic the night before where you think, now did I do that or did I do that, and then you just go through everything again. So but you do get into the habit of, I have a race box where I have everything that I need on the day, and my routine is, because at home you've got loads and loads of tools, and it's a temptation to bring everything to the circuit. So what I do is I go through all the things that I could change on the day, and any tools that I use during that point goes in a box, and they're the ones that I bring, because anything more major than that, then I'm going home anyway.
So is it just you then?
Yeah.
Or just literally you?
Yeah, and James occasionally. You know, but you've got to watch what he tells you, because sometimes your fellow racers seem very friendly, and the advice they give you, your car ends up going slower.
Yeah. Faster.
When was that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose race prep has got to be down to, what you're hoping to achieve out there as well. I mean, from a safety perspective, you have to have an up-to-date fire extinguisher. Your battery terminal's got to be covered. But the actual chassis is a fairly standard Austin 7 chassis. So anybody with a Austin 7 Special possibly can get it to a race-ready state very easily. You have to have a cut-off switch for the battery, etc. Just in case of an emergency, so they can kill the power to the car. Wheel studs got to be correct and tight. Tyres, we've got control tyres, but we've got from the inexpensive to the expensive tyres, so it depends where you want to fit in with them. And the same with the cars. I mean, we've got 2 single-seaters here, but next to us we've got a 2-seater. And it's the same preparation for that as it is for us. Just going through the basics, as Simon said, you've got your safety aspects and work from there. Just a nut and bolt check before you go out, or the night before, just to make sure that nothing's going to fall off, is always a good starting point.
Say again. Right, welcome back everybody. Here we are, just getting ourselves ready now for the historic 750 Formula race. It's going to be an absolute cracker, isn't it? It really, really is. I am very, very much looking forward to this. A wonderful qualifying session, actually. As you can see, though, one of the cars has just been recovered. Car number 28 has just been put back on to the flatbed. It's okay, just going to be recovered, taken back, and then of course we'll get underway for the opening race actually of the day here this weekend with the 750 Motor Club. It is of course going to be the historic 750 Formula Championship Race 1. A lot of action happening here at Mallory Park. If you do live locally, come down. Why not come down indeed? It is open to spectators. We'd like to hear from you and see you here. Busy day indeed. Plenty going on. So whilst we just have a little break in the action, it was good to hear from the chaps with the historics a little bit earlier, wasn't it? In fact, all the videos that we've done today do stay on the social media channels as well, so you can watch them back at any point at all. And if you do want to find out more about the 750 Motor Club, you can do. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the website. Do go check it out. And I can tell you something, this October day, it is really rather quite warm now indeed. I bought my winter jacket and perhaps I don't quite need it anymore, I have to say. It is a lovely day indeed. So let's get on to the historic 750 Formula and the grid order. We've got the graphic to show you. Let's put it up onto the screen. As you can see, it is John Village in Class C, the man on pole position. Richard Pryor in second place. Christian Pedersen in third. Then we've got Ian Grant in fourth. Martin Depper in fifth. Trevor Slatter will start in sixth place. Gary Thomas in seventh. Graham Wilson in eighth. Nigel Howard in ninth place. Lyndon Thurston in 10th, and Lyndon almost wasn't going to make it here this weekend. Fortunately, he is here, so great to see Lyndon actually out on track. He was always going to be here, but perhaps not racing, but fortunately he's managed to get the car sorted, and Lyndon will line up in 10th place. Paul Mason in 11th, Timothy Roebuck in 12th, then we've got Al Frayling Cork in 13th, Kevin Welsh in 14th, Simon Gallion in 15th, John Ingram in 16th, then Gregan Thurston in 17th, then Charlie Plain Jones in Class A, of course, in 18th, Clive Neal in 19th, Tom Ellison in 20th, Nick Hayward Cook in 21st, Tim May on 22nd, Mike Whitby 23rd, and James Miles in 24th. That is your grid order for race 1 of the historic 750 Formula. And as you can see, the cars are now out on track as well, just doing their formation lap. Round they go. John Village kind of leading everybody away quite well, isn't it? We've come down to the S's here. Because it's a wonderful place to bring you the action. We do pride ourselves on getting you closer than anybody else can, and look how close we are right now. So John Village back behind the wheel this year for the first time in a long time, and isn't he doing well? Because we were with the historic 750 at Donington Park earlier in the year, and they make some sight, these cars, don't they? They really do. So the cars just coming around for their formation lap. Short lap here at Mallory Park. The Devil's Elbow, you've got the S's, you've got Gerrard's. Oh, it's an iconic place, isn't it? So who is going to become the victor here? It's now this afternoon, actually, isn't it, here at Mallory Park. A couple of delays, throughout the day, but 750 Motor Club's, it's a historic racing series. It's for cars built to the early years of the 750 Formula regulations, primarily comprising Austin 7 Specials and later Reliant Engine Formula cars. Number of guidelines and regulations, of course, to make sure the cars fit in correctly. And of course, if you do want to find out more about how to get involved with this wonderful championship, first of all, we did a couple of videos earlier on in the day. They are still on the social media channels wherever you're watching this right now, and they will stay there as well. But do head over to the 750 Motor Club website to find out more about this championship. And all the races happening here today, including we have the low costs with us here too. So you go check them out. They're quite a sight. There is James Miles just coming around as well. Give him a little wave. He can't see me. So we'll of course talk you through the action as it happens here live at Mallory Park. Number of classes, we've got the AAS class, the C class and the A class as well here. So who is it going to be? John Village, a man on pole position. 15-minute race about to get underway. The nerves are a jangling here, aren't they? Who is it going to be? Who's going to appear on the round Gerrard's Bend onto the back straight here first? We've come down to the S's because we actually think it's the best place, and it's the place that we can get you closer to the action, because this is all about the spectacular. This is about the people, it's about the cars, and we will bring you closer than anybody else can bring you to the action. So just to remind you, John Village on pole position, Richard Pryor alongside him in second, Christian Pedersen in third, and Ian Grant in fourth, Depper in fifth, Trevor Slatter in sixth, Gary Thomas in seventh, Graham Wilson in eighth, Nigel Howard in ninth, Lyndon Thurston in 10th. Then we've got Paul Mason, Timothy Robeck, Al Frayling Cork, Kevin Walsh, Simon Gallen, John Ingram, Greg and Thurston, Charlie Plain Jones, Clive Neal, Tim Ellison, Nick Hayward Cook, Tim Mile, Mike Whitby and James Miles. That is your running order for this race. 15 minutes of action. And I can hear the cars, and it's lights out and off they go. They're about to thump their way down into Gerrard's, who is going to appear on that back straight here at Mallory Park first. What a wonderful sight it is. We've got the two ponds right in the middle of the paddock here, and you've got the banking. What a wonderful track it is for spectators to come down. If you've never been here, you've got to get yourself down to Mallory Park. Still come down if you live locally. There's still plenty of action to happen. This is only the very first race of the day. It looks like it is John Village who holds on to the lead from Richard Pryor. They're approaching us now. Look at it. What a wonderful sight they make. They're about to steam into this left-hander, then sweep up the S's. And look at it. It looks like, oh, we've got an overtake there, haven't we? Is that is Richard Pryor takes the lead of the race from John Village. He's managed to get past. Wonderful stuff. And Martin Deppers jumped up to third place as well. Wonderful action on the opening lap here for the historic 750 Formula Ace action. Oh, wow, look at James Miles. He's moved up a few places as well. Through they go. They're up into the tight right-hander hairpin. Then they'll sweep down the Devil's Elbow onto the start-finish line to start lap 2. Wonderful stuff indeed. What a sight it is. If you love your cars, especially your classic cars, wow, you've got to find out more about this championship, because it is something quite special indeed. So here we go, almost time for the cars to come over the line, and it is, oh, it's saying Village has got the lead back actually. Pryor in second, Depper in third, Pedersen in fourth, Grant in fifth, Thomas in sixth, Howard in seventh. So did John Village manage to make another move back on Pryor through the hairpin down the Devil's Elbow, and here they are. And yes, John Village just holding back onto the lead, but Pryor's going to try and come around the outside. Through they go. Great stuff indeed. Off they go. Up into the hairpin. Just chatting, there's a chap taking pictures, and I can't work out whether he's trying to get me out of the way or trying to take a picture of me. That's probably trying to get me out of the way, I think. Wonderful stuff indeed. Hayward Court going through. They've got a few cars coming up behind as well. James Miles coming through, about to come through into your shot now. A bit of action going on behind too. We've got Neil Whitby and Mile there. They go through there. And it is still Village, your race leader, with 12.5 minutes to go. So Village, Pryor, Depper, Pedersen, Grant, Thomas, Wilson, Howard, Slatter, and Lyndon Thurston. That's your top 10. Then we've got Roebuck, Frayling, Cork. Welsh has made a move up to 13th at the expense of Gallen and Thurston. And then we've got Plain Jones. Ellison has moved up to 17th. Ingram is 18th. Hayward Cook 19th. And here come the leaders now. And it's Pryor who once again has managed to get back past John Village. Looks like round Gerrard's and holds the lead this time. Look at Depper though. Oh, we've got a spinner right in front of us. Number 20 is that's Grant. Grant is going backwards up through the S's. Managed to hold on to it incredibly well though. Wow, well held Grant. That was fantastic stuff. Well done Leon for catching that on camera as well. Fantastic. Pleased to say Grant absolutely okay. Grant absolutely fine, just getting in the car, looking for a gap, back on again. Perhaps her heart rate going 10 to the dozen right now, but back on the track, heading up to the tight hairpin. Through they go, and a bit of action just happening behind us as well. And it looks like, yeah, there you go. Neil has just got past James Miles there on that last lap. Fantastic there. And the race leaders coming back round. It's what we love about Mallory Park. They come so quick, don't they? It's a very short lap, and it looks like John Village has been overtaken again. And look at that, Depper is now up to second place at the expense of John Village. He drops down to third place, and Pedersen flying as well, in fourth place, just holding it and staying in there quite nicely. Wilson going well, and of course a few drivers have been promoted now. Thomas is up, Howard is up, Trevor Slatter is up, Thurston's up, Roebuck's up, Frayling Cork's up, Gallen's up, because Grant had that spin on the last lap right in front of us here. Wow, fantastic stuff. 11 minutes of this race to go, and look at number 1. That is the Thurston. How much leaning over to get the car turning, really, really using body weight to get into the corner. You can see that on there as well on car number 22. That's Charlie Plain Jones going up in Class A, heading up to the hairpin here at Mallory Park. And again, you just can't stop breathing, can you? The action just does not stop. And the leaders now starting to get through some of the back markers. Pryor and Depper there, and Village 1, 2, 3 with Pedersen right in the mix. You can't separate the top four. In fact, there's only less than 2 seconds separating the top four. So far as Depper, who's done the fastest lap of the race with a 59.219. That's the fastest lap in total. But Pryor holds the lead from Martin Depper in second, John Village in third, and Pedersen in fourth. In fact, Frayling Cork just going through as well. We caught up with him, Al Frayling Cork, in the assembly area ahead of qualifying. Do go check those interviews out. We spoke to a number of drivers a little bit earlier in the assembly area. They're all live across social media for you to tune in and see at any point you like at your leisure. There goes Grant going through, dropped down to 16th place. And it looks like number 1, that is Thurston, isn't it? Going very slow. Pauls retires from this race and pulls into the paddock. And look at that, it's Depper. Depper's taking the lead of the race from Pryor. Wow, so Depper's been absolutely flying in this race. Started down in 5th, I believe, as well. Now up to 1st place. Got back past Richard Pryor. John Village in 3rd. Pedersen, who knows what's going to happen in this race. It's an absolute thriller. It really is. We've been treated here at Mallory Park this morning. We really are. Martin Depper is the leader of this race with 8.5 minutes left to go. Can you believe that? We're still not even halfway through. Excellent stuff indeed. Depper has been absolutely flying. So Depper in 1st, Pryor in 2nd, Village in 3rd, Pedersen in 4th, Wilson in 5th, Thomas in 6th, Slatter in 7th, Thurston in 8th. That's Lyndon Thurston in 8th, Howard in 9th. Cars streaming through, and what a sight though, mate. There you go. That is your leader, number 8, your outright leader as well. They're just making their way through back markers now. The blue flag's been waved all over. It's almost like a summer's day here at Mallory Park. So it's Depper from Pryor, Village, Pedersen, Wilson, Thomas, Slatter, Thurston. Slatter and Thurston last lap got past Howard. So I wonder if Howard just slipped up a little bit on that last lap. A couple of other movers as well. Ellison and Plain Jones have got past Hayward Cook on that last lap too. So that's Ellison up to 15th, Plain Jones up to 16th, and Hayward Cook down to 17th. And we've got Ingram, Neil, Miles, Whitby, Mile. And of course we've lost Thurston. Car number 1, that's Gregan Thurston out of the race. Of course, we've got 2 Thurstons. We've got Gregan and Lyndon. Lyndon going very well indeed in 8th place, started in 10th. And it looks like, is that John Village? John Village is back in the lead again. My word, you just don't know what's going on. Village has retaken the lead from Depper, and it's Pryor who's now dropped back. My word, this is chop and change, isn't it? It's wonderful racing. Who wouldn't want to be involved with this? I haven't got a clue who's going to win this race, and I'm delighted to say that because we've still got 7 minutes on the clock to go. That's Welsh just getting back past, just lapping James Miles. He's going very well. They're in the Austin 7s. They are wonderful cars to see, aren't they? And here come the race leaders now, and it's still John Village in the lead from Martin Depper, Richard Pryor, and Christian Pedersen there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at them. They're all locked together. They're going up to the hairpin, and you haven't got a clue. It looks like Pryor's trying to go around the outside of everybody. He's not going to make it work there, unfortunately. But he's going to try and get a run down through the Devil's Elbow. A bit of action going on between Wilson, Slatter right in the mix as well. They're battling for position. They're currently running 5th and 6th respectively. So track action up for grabs absolutely everywhere, not just at the sharp end, through the midfield and towards the back as well. This race is going on galore here at Mallory Park. This is the very best of British motorsport with the 750 Motor Club. Look at these cars. Number 78, a particular favourite of mine, I have to say. That is Welsh's car, currently running in 12th place. Plain Jones has made a move on that last lap as well. So Charlie Plain Jones up to 15th at the expense of Ellison in number 37. And I'm just excited to see the race leaders come onto the back straight, and I can see them now, and I can tell you I haven't got a clue who's doing what, and somebody's going very slow indeed on the back straight, so I hope it's not one of our leaders, but somebody is going very, very slow indeed. In fact, I think they're about to pull off. I'll find out who it is. In fact, they have, yes, so it looks like we have our second retirement from this race. I'm not sure who it is just yet. They're halfway down. They stopped in front of the marshal's post, so I can't actually see who it is, but we'll find out from TSL very shortly. It does look like it is Depper, though, who's retaken the lead from John Village. Martin Depper leads the race again from John Village in second, and Pedersen is now up to third place at the expense of Pryor. My word. So Chrissy and Pedersen now up to third. Depper is first. I mean, these four, what, there they go. That's Depper, there's Village, there's Pedersen, and there's Pryor. Pryor's going to try and make a move as well. How far back is Wilson? Yeah, Wilson's quite a way back with Slatter having a battle. So really it's between those top four for the outright race win. Don't forget, of course, there's Class C, there's Class AS and Class A as well. It's not just what happens at the sharp end. There's all sorts of action going on. Looks like Thomas, I think it might be car 87, Thomas, who's just appears to be tumbling down the order. Of course, we'll get that clarified for you. And it looks like Pedersen got past John Village on that last lap as well. So we're about to see. Here comes Depper, and Depper's got quite the lead now, hasn't he? And it's Christian Pedersen coming in the yellow car, number 200. But look at that. Look at Village and Pryor. It's a three-way fight for one position. It's incredible. Whilst this is going on, Martin Depper, your race leader, has been allowed to get away with this now. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, have they just handed Martin Depper the win here in race one for the historic 750 Formula here at Mallory Park? Sensational racing here. It really has been an absolute treat. The cars streaming their way around Mallory Park here. We've only got 2.5 minutes of this race left to go. I'm delighted to say, of course, though, we do have another race to bring you a little bit later, though. And look at that, it does look like Pedersen, if anything, has pulled away now from Pryor and Village. So are things starting to settle down? Oh, I don't know. Oh, John Village and Richard Pryor going toe-to-toe into the hairpin. I think Pryor's just managed to hold on, but a bit of swerving had to happen. And it's Wilson, unfortunately, who has retired from this race. Car number 7, Wilson, out of the race. And we've also lost Thomas as well. So we've had 3 retirements from this race. Gersten Thurston is out of the race. Thomas is out. And Wilson is now out of this race as well. However, there's still 20 cars circulating Mallory Park here with just over 1.5 minutes until this checkered flag falls. Martin Depper is the leader. He's got a 2-second lead over Christian Pedersen. Richard Pryor in 3rd, John Village in 4th, then Trevor Slatter in 5th, Howard in 6th, Lyndon Thurston in 7th, and Roebuck in 8th, Al Frayling Cork in 9th, Grant in 10th. Grant has done incredibly well, by the way, to rise himself back up to 10th place after that spin right in front of us, dropped him all the way down to 16th. He's now back up to 10th. So the clock ticks down to under a minute until this checkered flag falls. So looking at the timings, I'm just wondering, is this going to be the last lap? I think it probably will be. For Martin Depper, your race leader. Pedersen in second, Pryor in third, Village in fourth. So it looks like Martin Depper is going to pick up the Class C honours. And is it going to be Charlie Plain Jones for the Class A honours? Plain Jones just went through car number 22. See Pedersen going through. And I believe this will be, there's 6 seconds left. Is this going to be the checkered flag now? And is it going to be Martin Depper who takes it? And it is. The checkered flag falls. It is Martin Depper who takes the win. Christian Pedersen in second place. And it is John Village in third. Richard Pryor down in fourth place. What a fantastic battle their top 4 have had, though. We waited for the rest of the cars to come through. Roebuck's finished in 8th. Grant is in 9th. Frayling Cork is in 10th. Plain Jones has finished in 13th. We'll get it clarified, but I think that might be the win in Class A. Ellison in 14th. Hayward Cook in 15th. Ingram has finished in 16th. We are still waiting, if you're wondering, for 5th, 6th and 7th. That's Slatter, Howard and Lyndon Thurston to come over the line. I can tell you Trevor Slatter has now crossed the line in 5th place. We're just waiting for Howard and Thurston. And car number 60, Neil, yet to cross the line as well. The cars are going to come around now. If you just turn the camera around, we'll see them coming in slowly. We'll give them a bit of a clap as well. Great stuff, really was. Excellent racing. There's Christian Pedersen handout, rightly so as well. There's Richard Pryor. There's Charlie. There's James. So yeah, confirmation, and it is Martin Depper, your race winner. Pedersen in second, Village in third, Pryor in fourth, Slatter in fifth, Howard in sixth, Thurston in seventh, Roebuck in eighth. Grant did incredibly well to come home in 9th place after that early spin, dropped him down to 16th. Frayling Cork in 10th, Welsh is in 11th, Gallon in 12th, Plain Jones 13th, Ellison in 14th, Hayward Cook 15th, Ingram 16th, Neil 17th, Miles 18th, Whitby 19th, Mile 20th. We're just going to take a little quick walk to see where they're going to head. Are they going to go to Parc Fermé? It's looked like they are, so let's go see if we can grab a quick word. Let's pop TSL up onto the screen whilst we just make our way up there. And it'd be great to grab a quick word with Martin Depper. He's just, I can see him, helmet off. That was incredible stuff indeed, isn't it? Let's go see if we've got time to quickly grab him. I think we probably will. This is one of the reasons why we came down here, but that was magnificent racing, magnificent tussle. That's how things finished at the checkered flag. Let's quickly, I think this might just be getting weighed, so we'll quickly grab him as soon as he's done what he's needed to do. Martin, my word, congratulations by the way.
Thank you.
Between the 4 of you, I just couldn't call it. Every time you came round the S's, I had no idea who was going to be in front of who.
Well, the gearbox keeps jumping out of 4th,
right.
So I'm having to hold it in 4th as I'm going round Gerrard's and into the hairpin. So I'm a bit sort of hampered and just hoping that nobody sort of swerves and I've got to take an avoiding action, but I enjoyed that.
I mean, how do you stay concentrated for 15 minutes? It's a short track as well. There's no time to think, is there? You just got to do.
I used to do hill climbing,
right.
And you've got to concentrate every second. So just put that discipline into this. It's a bit longer.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic stuff. Let's grab Richard Pryor over here as well. Fantastic racing again. Let's just grab a quick word with him.
Do you want to go round again? No, stay there. Oh, if you take your cover off, I'll do it now.
If I had a screwdriver, I would.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can sort one out for you. How you doing? That was breathtaking, actually. I have to say. Between there's 4 of you, I just couldn't call it.
Me and John Village, I know at the line we were neck and neck, so I still don't know what happened there. Don't tell me yet.
I think, according to TSL, it was given to John. Okay. But don't take that as a word, so don't hunt me down. But it was incredible racing. It really, I mean, you were leading a few laps, and Martin was leading, and Christian was flying, John was flying. It's just, I didn't know where to look. Every time you came round, what was it like behind the wheel?
It was frantic. I don't know how else to describe it. There were cars everywhere, and there's such a big grid.
Yeah.
Even when you come up on the lap to the lap hill, there were just cars everywhere, and it's a narrow track. But yeah, very, very exciting.
I can see that. I can see that. And look, whatever happens, I think everybody's won there, really, haven't they?
I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, so it's all a win.
Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. Excellent stuff. Right, that does round out the action for this live session. We've seen the BCV8 qualifying, haven't we? We've seen the Raceparts 750 Formula Championship, and of course the race 1 for the historic 750 Formula, and what a treat it was. There's plenty more coming up in the next session. Actually, we've got the very special Austin 7 parade laps and grid walks as well, so don't go anywhere for that. And then of course later in the afternoon we're going to bring you the remaining races live. We'll see you soon.